Hello, everybody, oh, and welcome back to the sixth episode of our survival Minecraft series. And in today's episode, we are not going back to the Nether yet. I I'm terrified. I'm frankly terrified. So instead of doing that, I am going to expand on our world more. As I talked about last time, I want to create a greenhouse. I want to create a greenhouse to house our wheat rather than just having it out in the open like this. I want to connect these paths to there, and then maybe I'll make a structure over there, but I'm not entirely sure yet because that's where we harvest our wood. And I also want to make a structure for the skeleton farm. How much of that we get done today, it's a guess to me, but just like putting down all of our plans for the start of it. Oh, look at our lovely tree. If you missed last time, this is what we did last time. We decorated our tree, we decorated the front of the thing, and we're not done. It still has lots of work to do, but it's the type of thing that we chip away at, you know? Not do all of it immediately. Well, no use dawdling. Let's get to it. My plan is to make it kind of like an old rundown church, and then the inside has been reconverted to become like a wheat growing place, like for food. I don't know, like I've come across this church, and I don't really need to use it for its original purpose, but I will use the building for something type of thing. The only problem: good white blocks, mushroom stem, and mushroom stem and bone block, and I can't go back in the Nether for my own sanity. I cannot go back there. So mushroom stem, I'm not sure how to farm those. I might look it up, but current thoughts is I need to go look through block palettes to see what blocks I could use. But yeah, that's our plan so far. I'll collect some stuff and then I'll get back to you. I've taken it all down. I've collected some jungle logs. I've collected some sandstone. I'm not sure how I feel about the sandstone because sandstone has that little line, and it makes it really annoying to get a consistent build with. But I'm sure we can deal. I'm sure we can deal. Maybe I should have kept some of the sand. Anyway, I am going to go mine up some clay and make it into terracotta for the roof. Bone blocks. I mentioned them. Stupidly enough, I thought that bone blocks were like unable to be harvested. Wait, no. I thought that bone blocks were unable to be crafted. They can. They can be crafted with bone meal. I was trying with not bone meal. I was trying with just regular bones. So I'm going to make some bone blocks as well. I'm going to see how that's going to fare. And I'm also going to try and get silk touch, which is going to be very difficult based on the fact that I don't have any villages. But if I get silk touch, then I'm also going to include mushrooms in my color palette, which will be nice, but I probably won't. Just for a forewarning. I need to work out where I'm going to place this church because I'm not sure I want to block this immediate area with stuff. Like, I don't think I should put it here. I think that'd be too jarring. Maybe here? Yeah, I think that would work if I evened out this ground a bit. Yeah, I think he has a good point. Here's how it's looking. Yeah, I think I'm going to have it placed this way. I haven't done a sketch this time. I'm just winging it. But the vibes I'm going for is kind of like a beaten old rural church. It didn't have that much funding, but they made it because they were just so passionate about their faith type of thing. And I'm trying to work out whether I want to have the roof, because if I have the roof open, I could have stuff like hanging from the roof in a kind of post-apocalyptic way, but it also means I won't be that safe of a house. But I don't particularly need it to be safe from spiders. Well, I could probably make it pretty safe from spiders if I just make it like one block wide. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start with the foundation, the floor plan, if you will. This is what I've got so far. It's a rough layout. I feel it may be too big. I might make that slope down to a roof or something. I don't really want it to overpower this. I think it's a good size that it matches it. I've also got a cocoa farm here because for the roofs, I might be using some brown terracotta, and this is the only way to get brown. I don't know. I'm gonna start playing around. I'm gonna start playing around. We'll see. We'll see. I've also just realized which color would be really nice, and that is pale oak. But I cannot find pale oak anywhere. I hate that this block has this like cut bit. I'd rather it just be smooth all around. Is there a way to do that? Am I going crazy? I've decided to come down. Sorry, mind my voice. I've gotten sick since the last recorded one. I've decided to come down and get some calcite because a variety. But I've also gotten some diorite. So we'll see. I I would really like some pale oak. I think that would go really nicely with this. But pale oak is one of the rarest biomes. I think it might be the rarest. For now, we will not be getting pale oak, but we can try our best, and then maybe in the future we can swap it out. Roof. Uh, I'm making the roof. I'm making the roof. I'm really enjoying my color variation. The cobblestone that is not permanent, that is building blocks. But right now I'm carving out the roof. I'm making the roof. I'm making the roof. I wanted to kind of make it this curved type action because even though like a cheap church wouldn't really have any fancy roof decals, I did this kind of curved look on the top roof that kind of looks like a hat. Um, and it looked weird when I had it straight here, so I'm gonna try and match this here. So I've gotten the roof mostly done. Look, it's looking so good. I didn't get a shot, but when I was mining the dark oak over there, I could see this on the horizon, and my heart feels really happy. Like we're making something of this world. But yes, I've done all this, and I've realized it's going to intersect with this top bit, which isn't ideal. But actually, I forgot about a plan, which is that I was going to have a hole in the roof. So before we go and fill all this up, Let me try and work out what I want to do with this. I was going to raise this up and meet it in the middle and just have the hole on the side. But I think because if I raise it up more, it'll reach like up here, and I do want this to be the most imposing part. So I think I'll match it on this side instead. It was a very big estimate to say that we would have more than this church on this episode because I've gotten sick. I've got a bunch of stuff on. Well, I've been busy for a chunk of my recording days. Yeah, I'm missing 3 recording days this week. This like fortnight of recording. So yeah, I'm just this church. Hopefully, I get it done. Actually, it will get done. You'll be able to see whether I got it done in time based on when it's uploaded, whether it's stuck to the fortnightly schedule or not. But we've added rafters. I saw a pin that had something similar to this with mud, but I can't be bothered with the mud, so we're going with excuse me. We're going with deep slate tile wall. And yeah, I'm really enjoying how it's looking. I'm not sure how committed I am to these, because although it makes an interesting look, it kind of looks like dingly spider legs. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these. Oh, I think I like the symbol look better. I think I do. I need to remove that one there. I know. I need to texture the roofs, but I'm not sure which color I'm going to use. Probably just a spruce. Yeah, it's looking nice. I've run out of bone blocks. And one of the least things I want to do is go back to the nether, but I know there's bone blocks like right near the entrance. I still really do not want to go back to the nether. It might have to happen though, because I've AFK'd here for like 20 minutes. I've got 9 bone blocks. I'm not sure how I got so many bone blocks initially. We going in. Plan? We are going to go get the bone blocks. Nothing else. We are harvesting bone blocks, and that's all. Okay? I can hear a ghast. I still need to make this safer. This isn't precious to you, right? Okay, good. I should really be looking where I'm walking. Number one rule of the Nether. This is all new spawn, so maybe we can find a happy ghast. We still don't have enough bone blocks for an entire build, but I'm just gonna have to AFK on a different day. I have to figure out a window design for here because it's uneven by one block. I really should have calculated this. I legitimately could extend it, but I think it's a good opportunity to add some detail. Just have to work out how to add detail. This is an uneven center. What if I do this? I think I can make this work with something. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, I'll play around with it a little bit more. We can adjust it. This is incomplete anyway because of the fact that this roof is broken in, but it's okay. It's okay. This is how the church is looking so far. Ignore the cobblestone. The cobblestone will go. But I'm really happy with it, especially from a distance. Like, this is what I meant by I was standing over here and looking. Because look how cool that looks. Like, it looks more convincing from a distance. Wow, 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 wow. Our outside is done. Our outside is done. Yay! Mostly done. Mostly done. I still need to do some texturing on the roof and, everything. I can go back and like retexture this a little bit, but I'm happy so far. I'm really excited about this actually. I'm really excited to decorate it mainly. Oh, no, no. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Anyways, we're doing the inside. I'm going to start with laying down a very simple foundation of what like an actual church would look like. And then from there we transform it into the farming house. So I've decided to add these shelves and I might just add them randomly around, like we're using the space to the best of the potential type of thing. So I'm thinking of putting berries up there because there's not enough space for a water block. I don't think there's any way to do that. So we have to go that way and search, search, search. This spruce forest is proving difficult to find. I swore it was this way. Like I'm retracing my steps and I'm not finding the place. Do all spruce biomes have berries? Because I'm having a feeling they don't, but I get to look anyway. It seems not. Oh look, it's the Highland cows. Oh, hi. Hey, buddy. Oh, you look so stupid. Look at you. There is a tiger here, which gives me hope that there is some berries. Please? Where are you? I'm so sorry. Oh, never mind. Oh, what a cutie. But I don't have any of my bones. Oh. Anyways, well, this is what we came for. Soon do they still freaking Ow! Oh, ow! I think I know the. I'm pretty sure this is the swamp we found before. So it should be pretty smooth sailing home as long as I head this way. Ow. Home sweet home. Okay. Alright. We have the berries and we're gonna put them in place. Basically all we really need to do is decorate the inside. Because I also want this to stay practical. Like I don't need an insane amount of wheat like I had before, but I need enough wheat to kind of sustain myself and the cows. I think it's looking nice. I've got that up there, and then this stuff going down here. Something is missing, and I know I can keep on adding details, but something foundational is missing. These are supposed to be like the insides at the between the pews. I don't know. Is converted to farming, and I think I just need to have stuff laying around. Like, what would a farmer or someone that's shacking up in here need? Like, I've already added this crafting bench, and that makes sense. Maybe like a table for preparation. Storage. I don't know. I've begun to make this workbench here, but I felt inspired because my local church has like a seating section up here. And usually, like my initial thought is, well, that must be a rich church thing. But like this church, it's small, it's old, which I think fits the vibes. It has an up seating area, So maybe that could be converted into a bedroom of sorts. So that is my thoughts. To do that, I first need to finish this doorway, which I've been putting off because I have no calcite. And all that mini bone blocks. I don't know, we'll see what we can do. Actually, I'm gonna go mining and see if I can find amethyst. I found some. Let's mine it. Creeper! Not time for my mouse to freak out! My mouse is on a lean. Oh god, that freaking scared me. Please. Oh, come on. This is. Oh, yeah, I finished that by the way. This is the height that I mayhaps choose for it. It's just annoying that that cuts off, but I like having it be smaller and opening into a bigger, larger thing. I think I might make it spruce instead so it doesn't clash with the roof so much. I think if this was any higher, we'd lose too much leeway here because of the roofs. So let's place these in and see how we feel. There we go. I think that looks good. How are we going to get up there? Maybe I had a staircase here. Okay, the stairs that I made didn't bloody work. I had to like mine out a chunk of this, and I was like, oh, too much, too much. I thought, well, if I add a ladder, then like people in the church, they wouldn't have had a ladder, they would have stairs. So here, the stairs are disintegrating, and then we'll add a ladder back here. Mine the rain, but here is how it's looking. This is disguised back here. I might add a matching on that side just to not look so weird. Head up, and there's this little area up here which I'm going to decorate as like this person's bedroom or something. Oh, look! How lovely. I've done some more decorating. Really, it's that nitty-gritty part of a project where you're just adding and adding and adding. I want to add something here to make it look more rough, but I'm not sure what. I also kind of want to do stained glass. I should have made this a wider wall so I could do more with the stained glass. Yeah, look, I've got this like desk here. It's got a little flower. There's some shelves. There's a little bookshelf up there. There's like these supportive structures that have kind of been knocked down. I've got some trapdoors around here, so like the floor has been moved up, a loom, a table, that bit, and then upstairs, some more decoration. So yeah, I think it's looking really nice. There is more to be done. I'm going to try and make a stained glass window. Number one, I need to go check out if that guy's anything good. This is fine. Yeah, fine. I'm going to try something else, though. I feel bad about breaking glass because I don't have any silk touch stuff. I need a texture pack that gives me smooth glass because I would like to have smooth glass. I think that looks nice. I'm pretty happy with that. We need to keep decorating. I think I'm done. I was planning to do some terraforming around the outside. I am so tired. I'm dead exhausted and I've got more crap coming up. So videos will be slow until about September hits and I'll get my uni application in and school's going to be ending and luckily for me I have no exams this year. So then and during the summer for me, or summer, New Zealand summer is during January to February. I'll be able to pump out videos. I might even change my schedule to once per week. Who knows? Right now, I'm doing the best I can with my 2 week-ish schedule. So we've got the vines going on the outside. I'll keep on adding more to them, and then inside a proper tour. Up here, lovely, lovely. We have got our beds of things. I think this will be enough to keep us sustained. I'm going to switch from eating bread to eating meat, beef, whatever. So this is just to sustain those guys. I've got my lovely planters here. I've got my collection of stuff in my office up there, and I've got the stained glass window here. There is more to be done on this church. As there is more to be done with many of my things. I want to terraform the outside, I want to connect a road. Right now, I want to go to bed. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode, no matter how long it took to come out. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you. Bye!